Here's a quick introduction to the different templates you can use to make Padlets. First, you'll click the Make a Padlet button. The first option here is the wall. The wall arranges content in a brick-like. Here's a sample of a wall Padlet. There are columns of items, and within the columns, each item is nudged up close to a nearby item, sort of like a jigsaw puzzle. All the pieces fit very tightly together. That's the wall template. Next, there is the stream option. The stream streamlines the content into one column that can be read from top to bottom. Here's an example of a stream Padlet. You can see that all of the items are in one column that can be scrolled through, and it's easy to move back and forth, or in this case, up and down on the Padlet. That is the stream template. Next, we have the grid template. The grid is almost the same as the wall. The difference, as you can see here in the little diagram, is that the height of the row is preserved, so there is space between some items. They're not jigsawed together as you see in the wall template. So this is what the grid template looks like. You can see that there are rows and columns, and there is space left in between. Next, there is the shelf template. The shelf arranges items in columns, and those columns can be labeled. Here's an example of a shelf template. You can see that I have columns of items, and I've been able to label each of these columns. That is the shelf template. The back channel template is being phased out, so I'm not going to demonstrate it. Next, we have the map template. The map template allows you to drop pins with information and content onto a map. It starts with a map of the world, and you can focus this map in as narrowly as you like. Here's an example of a map Padlet. Here I've focused in on Hyannis and Barnstable, Mass, and I've added a pin for our current community college campus, and here the original community college campus. So once again, this is the map Padlet template. Next, we have the canvas template. The canvas template is the most versatile as far as allowing you to arrange content in any order that you like on the page. Here's an example of a canvas Padlet. You can see I have several items here, and I can drag and drop them and rearrange them in any way that I like. This is the most free-form Padlet, the canvas Padlet template. And finally, we have the timeline template. The timeline template enters items in a sequence along a horizontal line. This can work for both historical timelines and for sequences. Here's an example of a timeline Padlet. This Padlet explains the sequence of steps to solve the quadratic equation. Each item is entered along this horizontal line and can be clicked on to be enlarged. You can see that the items are viewed in sequence. And that is an introduction to the templates available in Padlet.